and 2 and 1. Welcome to episode 2 of Movies with Interesting People. And I'm Frida, and this is
Nechama Zwier.
Nechama Zwier, and I think she's an interesting person. We're here at the Jewish International Film Festival. Is my face so red?
No, my face is so white.
Which is the annual month of the year that I like drench myself in the blood of my people.
Have a wine.
Rosé from France!
Rosé from France.
France! Let's talk about Nechama Zwier. First of all, can you get a little closer to me? Nechama and I grew up together. Our fathers are best friends.
I would say accurate best friends, but not like exclusive. They're very dear friends.
They're non-exclusive.
Non-exclusive best friends.
Best friends.
Best friends.
Would he be in the top 3 of Ralph's friends?
Yes. It's Sherla and Shlomo, Tilly and Ralph. Forever.
Your mother is not religious.
No.
Your dad is religious.
Yes.
How was that like?
You could imagine. It can be a struggle sometimes because, that they made rules for the public spaces and you could do what you wanted in your private space.
Who's watching who? We are actually all friends. We have
exclusive best friends.
We are all non-exclusive. In the Melbourne Jewish community, only a handful of cool kids, for lack of a better word, and we are in that handful.
I think you need to spell the word cool for everybody. It's K-O-O-L.
It's K-E-W-L.
I'll accept.
Now, the other thing that's interesting about Nechama is that she's a lawyer.
I
asked you a question about barristers' chambers. Is it a physical room?
Yes.
Is it your own room that you get?
It's like leasing out an office in a building.
So it's like an office?
It's not like an office, as Ralph Zwier would say. It is an office.
I imagine that the doors lock like this.
I think
my favorite thing about getting a divorce was when I got to hang out with my barrister all day.
Why?
Because he was such a great character. It's my halloumi salad. My barrister looked at me and said, "This is the weirdest day of my life."
Barrister says that to you, you can be sure it's a weird day.
I just had halloumi salad, which was very, very good. What did you have?
Aglio al olio.
Aglio al olio.
It had cherry tomatoes, which I had to pop so that they didn't splash on me.
Girls have to think about this kind of thing all the time.
And
what's it like having such curly hair?
I don't know any different, although one time I did straighten it when I dressed up as Cher Horowitz from Clueless, and it went down really well.
People touch it?
All the time. We're not going to entertain that chat right now, are we?
How often do you wash it?
Every day. Well, sorry. Let me be wet it and condition it every day. I wash it once with shampoo once every 6 to 8 weeks.
This is fortuitous because the cover of the Jewish International Film Festival has 2 movies. One is the movie that we're seeing, and the other one is the movie that these losers are seeing. Phones. The movie we're seeing today is called Tatami, actually set in Tbilisi, Georgia, which is a bit of a coincidence because I was just there last week. The Jewish International Film Festival tells a lot of different stories that are either part of or on the periphery of the modern Jewish experience. Sometimes I just have to repeat things.
I'm excited to get worked up about this.
Movie that Stefania and Grant are... I want to just come around over here and we'll have you up here for a minute. Stefania and Grant. No. What? Stefania, come to the minute.
Hi. Like a head in.
A real pain. And
how I would describe the Polish government.
An interesting fact about Stefania is that she's Polish. Now, I guess we're all Polish. Grant, you're not Polish?
South African Lithuanian.
Lithuania, Johannesburg, Melbourne. Vanya is actually Polish. I say that because her family fully, like idiots, went back to Poland after the Holocaust. Like, what? Only to be kicked out in 1968, I want to say.
Wow, you've got a great memory, yeah.
Women never forget, so yeah.
Women and Jews never forget.
Never forget. Isn't
Women
that the song?
forget.
Never forget. Now she's going to see a movie about Jews going back to Poland because that's her thing. And I'm not interested in going back to Poland. Germany, on the other hand, I go to Germany every year. Here we are at the Jewish International Film Festival. Do a pan of the crowd, Nechama. You'll see how popular this place is. And over here we have Tony. Tony's from Queensland.
Hello. Hello.
What brought you to GIF?
Well, I heard that there was this brilliant film going on down in Elstonwick and I had to be here.
Is it a real pain?
Yes, it is a real pain.
I hope you enjoy yourself, Tony.
very much.
And enjoy your stay in Melbourne as well.
Sure.
Are you Jewish?
No.
Exciting.
Yes, I'm Catholic.
Do you enjoy having Jewish friends?
I do. I love the community.
Well, we're really glad for your support, and thank you very much for coming down to GIF. You have a really good night, Tony.
Thank you very much. I'm sure I will.
Now here we are at the very famous pickle stand. There's no other film festival that I'm aware of in the world that gives out free pickles. Free pickles. Free pickles. If that isn't reason enough to come down to the Jewish International Film Festival, I don't know what else I can say. Now, do you like a pickle? Who will go get a pickle? Hey, Tony, did you get your pickle? Get your pickle? I'm having a pickle. He doesn't want to be on camera, but can we get your hand getting a pickle? She's zooming. It's pickle ASMR. We're here at the pickle. Wasabi green peas. That is a bold choice.
I realized they were...
Comfortable being on our promotional GIF thing. It's extremely unofficial. What movie are you seeing today?
It's terrible, a real pain, yes.
Is everybody here Jewish? I'm not.
I am.
I'm not. How exciting. 1 out of 3. Good for you.
I know. How lucky am I?
Officially, I'm not supposed to say that you're lucky. Unofficially, I can say you're lucky. Enjoy your pickle.
I am...
Why don't you have a pickle? I'm having ice cream instead. You can have both together. This is very exciting. We have netted Lindy Tamir, who is the owner, along with your other half,
of the Classic, yes, and we run the Jewish Film Festival that's going crazy tonight.
How long has the film festival been running?
It's been running for 35 years, but we've been running it for 13 years. Yeah. It's not the main part of our business and what we do, but it's our passion, yeah.
Lindy, I love the classic cinema so much.
Yeah.
It's my favourite cinema in Melbourne, and I absolutely love the Jewish Film Festival. But I have to ask you about these pickle stands. Is this a legacy from Escal?
Well, just they're actually a sponsor, and we asked them, will you supply bottomless pickles? And they do. We've got a cinema in Sydney. It's very similar to this. You'll love that too. So the Ritz Cinemas in Randwick.
Also, can I ask you more about these pickles? Do you have to ask them every single year again?
We ask them every year, but it's a given. It's exciting for them because most of the photos are taken here, like at the pickle stand, so it gets a lot of attention. Why? Who's involved with the pickles?
One of the charms of the Jewish International Film Festivals are the ads at the beginning.
We need them, yeah.
Do you realise that they're so funny?
Yes.
Because
it's
the
our community, that's what it is.
Son-in-law,
Coming to see the
legacy.
same film as you, Tatami.
Heir of the classic cinemas. Yeah.
I've maybe been...
The son-in-law.
These guys are...
Yeah, that's right.
There's Jewish jazz tonight.
We're going to Jewish jazz. It's the same as regular jazz.
It's doing a Yiddish song at the moment.
Yiddish jazz, let's go. we've just come out of the film Tatami, and I just want to record Nechama's weeping.
I said to Frida that I started crying maybe 40% into the movie and didn't stop till even like now.
It was a co-direction between an Iranian and an Israeli, which is kind of astounding. Shot completely in black and white, and it was gorgeous. Constantly framed within a frame. They were,
Through different visuals, through windows, through corridors, through doors.
So we had this intense struggle. Firstly, these incredibly strong, beautiful women.
They were so angry, absolutely furious. Like that was actually something I thought was amazing about the film, was that there was so much anger, like aggressively angry.
And she's in a judo world championships, and she's been instructed at some point to withdraw from the competition so that she doesn't face an Israeli. It wasn't about that at all. It was actually just about falling in line.
Yeah, it was about control.
And the whole time she's fighting, essentially.
It's a fight. Like the whole movie is her fight.
Yeah.
And it's not just her fight, it's her fight with her coach. And it's awful.
It all felt to me just like so stupid.
Yeah, there was that element at the end there where, can we give away what happens?
This is a spoiler for Tatami. What happens eventually?
This fight is like a fight for her life to not win.
So she gets knocked out, the Israeli gets knocked out, they don't even fight. It doesn't matter, none of this matters.
Yeah.
Just this enormous human cost. Even the tiny battlefronts that we see are played out just around us. What the fuck? What the fuck, everybody? What the fuck?
And it's like,
It's just people. People are never a problem.
I know.
It was a good movie. The fight scenes were thrilling. I was actually on the edge of my seat a lot of the movie.
When she couldn't breathe, I couldn't breathe. That was awful.
The chokeholds.
The hitting her head when she threw up in the sink.
How good was it when she's in a chokehold and she's clearly doing some breathing that she's trained? So her breathing, she starts to control her breathing, and then everything goes dark and everything starts spinning. But the way that the camera was kind of following them, and then it goes to the bottom and you see them fighting over the top of the camera, and my head was just like, it was so well shot.
The opening scene, the movement on the bus and the music, the pairing of the I don't know if it, like, you know, the bus was moving and the music was on, and it just all looked so choreographed, and it was just people sitting on a bus.
The way they all walked in, they were like a weapon. They were like a guided missile walking into the judo. It was sports. Sports is this funny thing that it's kind of both nothing and everything at the same time. I love it. I'm so into the grabbing the collar. I just feel so female as well. They're like grabbing the clothes.
Yeah. I didn't realize how violent it would feel in those moments.
I guess she was hoping she'll end up with the gold and then win glory for them that way.
I know.
But she doesn't.
And exactly. And that's the heartbreak of all of it, really.
I love this song so much. So I think it's a good time to wrap it up. Nechama, your bravery in coming with me today, and I know you were resisting most of it, but I really enjoyed spending this time. I always enjoy spending time with you, but today was a very special day.
Oh, I'm glad. I've had it's joyous spending time with you, and I do love laughing with you, Frida Werdiger.
Excellent. It's a good song to fade out to. See ya.
Bye.